Gamers, we're back with the Mac attack. We got 5 wins last time. I don't really know what I was doing. But I was having a lot of fun. Things were transforming. That's about all I got, I guess. We were throwing potions at him. I'm still gonna go enchanted. Because it gives me a chance to see the items, man. Restorative fireflies. This is interesting. Is it? Obsidian venom. When you use an adjacent weapon, poison 1. When you use an adjacent weapon, deal damage equal to 10 times this item's poison. This is also interesting because the heal on it could go kind of nutty, but this is like, you're a super bayonet. If I can just get a fast weapon to go alongside of it. You're a poison bayonet. Very interesting.
I mean, a customer.
Your potions have +1 ammo. Your potions have their cooldowns reduced by 10%. When you visit a merchant, transform the small item to the left of this into a random potion. I don't know if it keeps enchantments. These seem to synergize together though, man. When you transform a reagent, this permanently gains +1 poison. Hang on, I'm gonna completely throw away what I had just had going on and try to make a potion build, because this synergy seems crazy to me. So potion distillery, retorts. Retort gives you a chunk of lead at the start of each day. Okay, leave. I don't think I want this. Although I could have turned, no, whatever. I want to like guarantee my best chance of getting a small item. Okay, I think Fanged Inglet is a great play for us. If we get a pelt, we can transform it, which will permanently put more poison onto whatever the item we bought that has that effect is called. Wait, no! You kill me because you are on 3-second cooldowns instead of 4-second cooldowns? There's no way you don't. There's no way you don't. I would need the sandstorm to start like immediately. I'm ahead of you by a little bit. Now we're tied, and now you're gonna get ahead of me. But I just need the sandstorm to kill us both in the same number of ticks. Ah! I'm okay. That's horrendous. To have gained so little XP off of that, that's really bad. But what are we gonna do? Potions have +1 ammo. Cooldowns reduced by 10%. Here's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna go see a merchant, transform this into a potion, which has now made you gain more poison, right? Because we didn't transform a okay. I concede.
Success.
We didn't transform a reagent. We transformed a just a random item because we didn't have a reagent. That's why I apologize for bailing on a run, but that was DOA and I got out over my skis, man. I had a great enchanted item that I should have just consolidated around. I threw a Hail Mary. It all went wrong immediately from that point onwards. That's okay. Let's run it back. Let's have some fun, okay? Slow an item for 1 second. When you slow, hasten an item to the left. When you slow at all, obsidian quill and ink. Useless. Well, useless is not the right way to describe it, but it's a weapon, so it automatically can't work on itself. However, toxic spider mace charges itself. I think it charges itself at least. 15 damage, 1 poison doesn't seem that good, but the extra charge seems good. Do I want a silver tier reagent? I can't imagine like I wouldn't. Poison 3 would transform to take toxic effect. How many you take? 8 seconds to go off, which should be 6 seconds from that point onwards. I'm just gonna keep it real simple and go up against the Bananable. First time you overheal each fight, haste your items for 2 seconds. That could be insane, man. It does charge itself. And I forgot there's even a poison synergy here. Okay. So I don't think this is like an incredible start, but there is at least There's some hope, for sure. There's some hope involved here. There's something we can build towards. There's something we can build around. We can remember our station. Not try to hit too far above our weight class. Huge. I mean, the first time you overheal, if you can get a fast healer going off, that's kind of nutty, man.
A friend. I mean, a customer.
Right, right. Transform into 2 small potions for the fight. When you slow, what is this? When you slow or poison? When you slow, haste the item to the left. You kind of fit. I'm not worried about the cane. We kind of had the perfect run for it last time and I couldn't make it work, which I do think is my fault, but you have no weapons. Well, we do have weapons, so that's not very helpful. When you use an adjacent weapon, poison 1, kind of crazy, because when we use it'll charge itself, man. It'll charge itself. It insists upon itself. How about a skill? Your poison items have +1 poison. Not against it. Okay, so how does it work? When the spider mace goes off, it charges itself. It makes the viper go off, which charges the mace even further. And then every time the smelling salts go off, they charge the mace, but they also haste the mace for a second. So we got a lot of mace charging abilities going off here, like surprisingly quick. Now the mace doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it is kind of the goat of applying like a small amount of poison over and over and over again, I suppose. Like that was, it was pretty close because of the 10% crit chance actually coming through, but that's pretty cool, man. We sort of made that happen. Great skill for us as well. That might have made more of a difference than I'm alluding to. If we could raise the damage and thus the poison on the toxic spider mace, I think we'd be loving life even more. Silver tier loot, aka catalyst. Full across the board, 4% cooldown reduction, also good. At the start of each day, get a random potion. I'm gonna take you up on that offer right now, to be honest with you. Let's see. We got a lot of money for curio. Weapons gain 4 damage. 1% crit chance. Weapons gain 3 damage. Weapons gain 1 damage. Weapons gain 2 damage. A few... I mean, it's pretty expensive, don't get me wrong.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
But it does... I mean, I hate when people say this, but it adds up. Eventually. Can't really... I think affording the reroll is a little too much, though. And then, I don't even know what we want to go up against, man. I don't know what you guys have. Maybe 250 HP is so low. I just feel like, give me the crab, man. I don't think you have anything that I want, but the coconut wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It's just like, I gotta get used to starting with such low max health. That was a scary animation. Also, this doesn't feel right that our items are, like, aligned on this side. So it would be nice if we could get, like, some kind of shield. Like a shield potion. Or I guess, I haven't seen that many shield items as Mac. Maybe you're just kind of relying on healing. I do think we want extract. It depends how long we're keeping the mace, man. Because, like, venom works on any weapon. But I'm going to put it on the mace for now because it goes off more... I don't know if I can say it goes off more often than venom. That doesn't really make sense to me now that I think about it.
We take pride in our restorations.
Please tell me the charge time. Oh, it's just more damage. More damage is fine, but I would have preferred if it was more charge. I am going to sell this. I thought about waiting, but let's just send it. You literally do nothing, huh? I'm gonna pull you off the board then. Okay, so we have no survivability, but we put out poison pretty quickly. What do? You have a fang that attacks quick. You are a fairly slow build. I was more scared of like burst coming through. I'm not saying we can't lose this, because we definitely can, but I think we're a little speedier than you are. But it might be kind of close. We may lose. Actually, oh, we win by just a touch. Alrighty. And we get a random potion for free, man. It's a lifesteal potion. That's huge, dude. Yeah, no, that's huge. Haste your lifesteal weapons for a second. One of your weapons gains lifesteal. I'm going to take a freeze item. That's not the one I was looking for. Transform your leftmost reagent into another item of the same size and tier. I'm going to try it. Wait a second. So it became fireflies. The fireflies get buffed on slow. Interesting. They're toxic fireflies. Transform your items into something new. I mean, I think we gotta let it fly, right? Like, let's transform Crab Claw. It's gonna become a bronze medium, but I think you still gotta, like, give it a chance. When you transform a reagent, this permanently gains +1 poison. At the start of each day, get a chunk of lead. Also, the poison charges the mace. Guys, somebody up there likes me. I think we got something great going. We've improved our run an awful lot. We turned a non-Mac item into a Mac item that had synergy. Now you make my weapon lifesteal, and then it gets charged like crazy because of all the poison we got going out here. You also, the toxic fireflies get buffed a little bit, but mostly they poison, which charges the mace, which charges itself, which sends the venom, which charges itself. This is fine. Yeah, no, well, I don't really want you to possibly steal lifesteal, so I'm gonna say go in the bag. Holy cow, man. When you transform a reagent, it gains 2 poison. That seems like a no-brainer. When your enemy takes damage, this gains 4 damage. Interesting. You are a potion, but you only go off once. And you're a weapon. We don't buy this to upgrade. I thought about doing it because it would lead to a situation where we would get a medium silver on a transformation, but we're going to be getting chunks of lead to transform every day. So we don't need to transform our medium bronzes that are not reagents. You're a medium. You're a tool. You're a weapon. You're a friend, and you're a potion. So you would be burning and poisoning a lot. You would haste our stuff up, which is kind of tempting, though. How tempting, though, be honest. And you would give us regen. I think maybe you buy the cauldron and you wait for your board to expand. I'd love to fill this space with a small, for sure. Well, you know what? We got small shop. Huge. Huge. I'll buy the venom.
Wanna buy that?
Yes, I do, man.
Excellent choice.
You slow buffs. Slow would haste as well, and it would also buff you. I think you're worth holding.
Remember, diamonds come in.
You're gonna get sold. You cost 2. Let's just see what you got. I thought about the poison potion, but it's just 1 ammo, man. Truth be told, I think you sell the moth meal to buy the hemlock, because the hemlock, when transformed, turns into something toxic. Heavy is okay, but it's less important for us than poison. Now, after all this, like, pseudo-optimization, it would be so funny to just die in, like, 3 seconds to matchbook. Hot stones. Deadly steam ladle. I will say force field is scary to me because we don't do much damage to shields. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. I'm dead. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not sweating it. We're learning. 2-in-1, and I feel like we got a good 2-in-1 going on right now. Transformations, please. Transformations. Are there bronzes we care for? I don't think so. Like, do we really care to upgrade this? I don't think we even want to have this on the board, to be honest. Give me the 2 income, then.
With enough power,
You now
I
fit
will
on the
defeat
board.
Death itself.
You poison 6 burn. Okay, I think that's fine. We can only upgrade bronzes. I think I'd rather have a skill then.
You're probably too skilled for my
Right, most poison item is +2 poison. I mean, you probably want it on whatever's going off fastest.
takes
But
real
not you.
confidence to
But
let
that's
a
fine.
kid
We'll just
train
move you over.
I'm impressed.
Transform. Okay, this is where things could start to hit, man. So I think you want to transform Hemlock so it becomes a toxic small, which buffs your poison. What are you? Toxic smelling salts. So 1 item for 2 seconds. And when you slow poison 4, and when you slow haste the item to the left of this for 2 seconds. Hang on. So you go there. You go off after 7. Okay, I could live with this. We actually do it like that. Haste the item to the left of this. No, we need it like this. I can live with that. I can live with that. Now you, when you slow haste the item to the left of this, what do I want you to haste? Probably like Cauldron, but it's a little confusing. I'm gonna give Hellbilly a shot here.
You bring your city ways to the
That's true. I do
I'll
do
show
that.
you where to stick 'em.
Okay, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that. I do worry about this Haladi, man, but I think I'd... What? We ruined our run. Because Cauldron is a weapon, but can't benefit from lifesteal? Where's the science there, man? Where's the science there? We did still beat you, don't get me wrong, but you're a weapon because you inherit the types of all the other items that we have? I don't know what to say about that. That presents a problem to me. You sell weapons? Go. I think I just go scrap, just because like I don't want anything else that you got, man. I might as well get something that doesn't cost us money at least. Sleeping potion. Slow the slowest enemy item. That's very interesting. I would honestly rather have that than smelling salts, I think. I don't know, maybe. This does also come with haste, to be fair. Maybe you want smelling salts that haste other smelling salts so they go off more often? I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is I really want runic potion to hit my actual weapon instead of my bubbling, roiling phial of Franklin's Crimson Red Tonic. I don't know what on earth you got going on. You got a heavy Philosopher's Stone, few alembics. That's not where we want that to hit, man. You've put more poison on me than I put on you, and I have no means of healing. Bad for business, I'd say. Unless... Mac v Mac. We take those, man.
Another step forward on my path.
Yeah, I would agree with that. When you haste, your items gain 1% crit chance. Your poison items have +1 poison for each potion, and burn as well. Your burn and your poisons are that much better. Well, like 2 to each poison is really meaningful. We need to figure out what we're going to do with this Cauldron situation, man. Poison skills? First time you burn, freeze an item for 2 seconds. They've nerfed it, huh? I still think that's pretty good. I'll take a small non-weapon item. We're not exactly rolling in money. That's a great item, dude. I'm thrilled to see it. I don't really think we need to fight Trash Town Mayor. I don't know if we can beat Infernal Envoy is the thing. And we got a lot of junk up here. Technically, we could run like 2 runic potions and then we'd be twice as likely to hit the spider mace, I think, but I just hope we can live through this, man. Stop hitting the cauldron! It's not a weapon! Look, it doesn't have weapon on it! You're scamming me, bro. It's crazy that this is just like multiplayer Nubby's number factory, right? Like now that I'm thinking about it in the Nubby-verse, I'm starting to... It's making more sense to me. Let's put it that way. Deal damage equal to the regen plus burn on both players. Burn equal to your regen. You have +4 regen. I can't handle all that, man. That's just too much for a guy like me. What is this? Sells... Oh, the skill upgrader. I would happily pay 10 to put 2 more poison on everything. I absolutely have to transform. And we yet again must transform our Hemlock. It's become bad. 100% crit chance, kind of sick, don't get me wrong. But I think that the bees clear it. It does mean we can definitely dump you, though. Interesting, interesting. Especially without a means to reload, we just can't stick with that, but... all we need to see, man, is like, I would feel good with a loss. Like, I would rather lose but get lifesteal on the thing that's supposed to get lifesteal. The Cauldron is greedy. These items are shameless, man. Get it twisted. I can't believe you. I'm gonna end up losing the Ballista like it's January 2025. Never mind, we literally rinse you. You never stood a chance. Oh, Max overpowered, Max overpowered. You don't even know the extent of my power, man. My runic potions are flicking me right now.
After all these centuries, there is still more to learn.
This time, we already got reagents, man. I think we want silver tier loot. That's a good one. That's a mighty nice one. What should inherit the poison? I do feel like the poison should go on... you don't need to be here. Probably. Well... whatever. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. I think you should put it on this. Though. Because this, its cooldown is 5 seconds, but in practice it attacks way more often than 5 seconds. Now what are we going to transform? We're going to transform a chunk of lead into a chunk of gold, man. Mostly just to get +2 poison. That's not gold. I'm not mad, like that might be better, because it could theoretically be useful, but... I thought it became gold. Oh, gain a chunk of gold. Oh! And also the item that you got. Okay, okay. Nah. This you could persuade me on, just because it's a little bit more poison on, I mean a little bit more damage obviously as well. Let's try Trash Golem. Trash Golem has some reload skills, which actually it turns out would be useful on our runic potion, because it hits the cauldron every single time. Oh my gosh. Truth be told, I suppose we don't need to keep our cauldron in there long term necessarily. I do like that it goes off fast, and it does burn and poison, which enables some cool stuff for us, but it's possible that we might be looking for something different in the future. I'll take the XP, especially when you factor in the risk of, like, it eating an upgrade it can't even use. I'll take 3 seconds of freeze, man. End the level up, upgrade to silver or lower.
Life is revealed.
Slow poison 10, slow one night every 2 seconds. I have to feel like the upgrade is things that get progressively better, like things that scale.
Thing of true beauty.
Things that are greedy for upgrades, like Retort. Ah! Okay. What are you on? You're on 5 wins? I'm on 4 wins. Oh, so you're on like you're on a perfect run so far. That bodes poorly for me, I would say. But you never know. What do you got? You got a Toxic Fang with a Shadow Cloak, and a Silencer, and a Seaweed. You're going to be putting out the damage pretty quick. And we didn't get lifesteal on something that actually attacks. I don't know if it's a bug, okay? I'm not qualified to say whether or not it's a bug. But I know it's a weapon going into the fight, but it's not a weapon in the fight. So I feel like it's not, in my opinion, it's working against the spear. I'm not complaining about my results here. I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like that's the way that it should be working. I needed to clear my inventory. Realistically, you're never working. You're never working. You're never working. You're never working. Keep the inventory clean, man. These other 3 potions have, like, a place. Okay. Small and medium
It's
items.
huge. It's terrifying.
The multicast is kind of crazy, I'll admit. You know what? We might end up using the regen potion at some point.
Things. Huge things.
When you heal or gain a regen, this gains poison. This gives you regen. When you visit a merchant, transform the small item to the left of this into a random potion. When you buy this, get a small reagent. Hang on, man. This changes everything. You're gone. No, you're gone. I need this space.
Here's some gold.
We're gonna transform you next time we go and see a merchant. When you visit a merchant, and then that's gonna make retort pop off like crazy. You are a merchant, so let's transform you. You became a shield potion. I'm gonna sell the shield potion. And I'm gonna sell the gold. You're coming out, you're coming in, you're coming in. Dude, this could go crazy. Now, all of this is really bad, but a 3% cooldown reduction on the speed of the mace is not bad. Reroll and see where we go from here. We're not really we are a haster, actually, now that I think about it. So this is like every time we slow, haste the item to the left for 3 seconds. That's kind of crazy. I thought you were a reagent. That's my bad. You buff a weapon. This thing isn't a weapon. I feel the need to let you know that, but like just because we're friends or whatever. Leftmost weapon gets buffed. Okay. I do feel like we picked a bad ride or die with the spider mace. But it would feel better if it got lifesteal every time, which is the way that I think it is intended to work. But I digress. I digress. Let's see. I'm not 100% confident we beat Ghost Pepper, but when you burn, gain 6 regen for the fight would be pretty sweet. A lot of this stuff would be pretty sweet. Now it's the moment of truth, people. Let's see. Well, at this point, if I get the chance to make our cauldron obsidian, I guess I might as well take it because they already think it's a weapon to begin with. Okay, we lost by 1 second. Far be it for me to suggest that if we had the Toxic Spider Mace that also had lifesteal, then it would have worked just fine. But I do want to say it because I think that's the truth. I would like to get a poison item. What the heck is this? Deal 1 damage. The Goop Flail. 1 damage, poison equal to this item's damage. Very interesting. Multicast is always very interesting. Oh, I should have been going to merchants with my alembic, man. Transform. I don't know. I think it'll work like this, but transform your leftmost small into a restorative something. Restorative fire potion. That's a whiff. But we take those. Alembic out, you're in. Okay. Justin Bieber. Please. Well, you know what? I hear JB's kind of going through it right now. Maybe he could use a win. But I hope it's not against me, man. Pufferfish seaweed. Oh, that looks pretty bad. I have to, as a certified Vanessa head, I'm not sure on day 7 you could be too happy with this, but it's okay. I mean, I've had runs that look a lot worse than this. Did you see the food build I had that one time? That was a disaster, man. So I'm just going to say the game was being very merciful to us on that one. Which is good because the runic potion hit the cauldron yet again. But we're 5-2 after 7 days, man. Transformation. One little spark of inspiration can be the start of all creation, man. What are you?
Closer and closer.
Letter opener? You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Hang on, you come in. You get sold. Or I guess I could have transformed it again, right? Instead of selling it? That's a good point. And then it would become gold. It would be gold items. I'm a fool.
Poison is not a weapon. It's self.
Your items have more poison.
It's my coated.
First time you fall below half health, shield equal to 2 times the poison on your opponent. First time you use an item each fight, haste 2 poison items. Everything we have is a poison item, but I do think that kicking off the poison faster is probably better than the shield, even though the shield may also be meaningful. Okay, so we care not for the energy potion, which means you're coming back in. You're coming back in. Chunk of lead. Oh, you're a chunk of lead. You're not a reagent anymore. It explains that's why you don't just keep the cycle going. Okay. Not interested? I have 87 gold. Holy cow. Cauldron improves. I guess we're stuck with it. You transform into potions. Transform only if it's a reagent. Does it? Okay. We'll go Cosmic Rock. Price of the rock just went up, man. Always cooldown reduction. I don't know. You already know what I'm going to say. You're supposed to go here. I appreciate that. On the fight against the Cosmic Rock, where it really comes in handy. Welcome back, single weapon Vanessa plus pufferfish, by the way. That's glib. That's a meaningless take. That's overly simplified.
Not all my subjects
I would take the 12 crit chance, honestly. I definitely would not take claws. Santa or otherwise. You're gone. You're in. We go to see a merchant.
Size dilutes the brain.
You become this type of potion. An infinite potion. You guys go back in the bag. You come back out. Chunk of gold gets sold. You come back out. Your items gain plus 100% crit chance for 3 seconds. That's pretty interesting. I just can't be F to think about the timing right now.
Class had neither.
You would upgrade a bronze item. Man, I gotta be honest with you. I don't think I'm that concerned about that right now. Your other poison items have plus 5 poison? Wait a second. You're cooked, bud. And you're out here. That's a ton of extra poison. I just can't even think about that right now. Wait, don't I have one of you? Oh no, I have the skill. I have the skill that gives me a potion. You should be over here, right? Maybe. Solid puff. I know that's right. We're headed for our new personal best as Mac. We need one more win to get a new PB. They have a restorative aludel. Isn't this an aludel? No, that's a retort. I got it all. That's going to heal you like crazy. So I'd really love to see this hit the right item. There it goes, boys. There it goes. On the bright side, we are applying a lot of poison. On the downside, you're going to heal very quickly. We're punching through regardless, though. Yes! I'll accept the tie. Please, for the love of God, give me... Maybe we should just be dumping the runic potion, man. Because, like, it's... The odds... It's not 50-50, is what I'm trying to say. Alright. You're cut. You're in. You're in. It is getting confusing, though. You get transformed. Chunk of gold gets sold. Noxious potion gets sold. Potion to the left of this has +1 ammo. You know what I'm thinking, right? You gotta be out here. You gotta be out here. And you gotta be out here. Realistically, all these fire potions are never gonna happen, man. So clear some space. When either player uses a weapon, charge this 2 seconds. Potion on the left of this has +2 ammo. I'm just thinking, like, maybe getting the lifesteal doesn't matter that much.
Some more stories. Then come back and tell me.
This has lifesteal by default. When you crit with another item, charge this. We don't crit. When you slow, charge this. I don't think we're a dinosaur's femur type of fella.
The Bazaar has many secrets.
Give me silver tier loot, please. I like it. I'd say we're kind of pot committed, man. At some point, maybe we're better off going with, like, reducing the cooldown on the thing that does 38 poison, but this also does 38 poison, I think, faster than 7 seconds, because once it goes off once, it goes off like crazy.
At the edge of the foundation,
They wait.
Oh my god.
They build.
Oh my god, your weapons have lifesteal. You don't even know what it would do for me if you gave me your weapons have lifesteal. It would be so merciful for you. And if I may say so myself, I kind of think I've earned it. I've suffered a lot. I've been a true believer in the runic potion the whole time. I really think that it would hit the spot, man, if you would just hook me up with that skill. I don't like to beg, but I think I've done my time.
I yield to your skill.
So I fall upon the mercy of the court, okay? What do you got for me? Gold revolver, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's fine. No reagents to transform, so that's not really a factor here. I do feel like with 103 gold, you'd probably like rather look for an item, but +4 poison is kind of sick. I don't really think we have anything we need to transform, man. I think we'd rather look for non-weapon items. Might as well. Maybe I'll use it one day. Transform into a random small item you have for the fight. And that could be huge. We got some good small items, but... You use a potion, transform it into a potion, gain 1 regen. That was fun. That was fun. Enchantment? Enchant an item with slow effects.
See everything.
Slow also charges... Oh my god. You get slow venom. So that was cool too. So every time this goes off, we get 6 seconds of charge and it only has a 7-second cooldown, man. And it gets hasted. It's gonna go bum, 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 bum. And every time it goes, it's gonna apply a slow. And it's gonna charge itself. Double yo-yo toxic matchbox. That's disgusting, man. Disgusting. We need to slow that down ASAP. Oh my god, I got lifesteal on the thing I'm supposed to have lifesteal on. Is it happening? I'm still kind of scared. Like, I'm still poisoned and burned like crazy, but... Whoa! Okay, 7 wins. Dude, this can go. Oh, wait, oh, I didn't even have my layout right, man. I didn't even have my layout right. Because I didn't have the full combo going. You need to be here, and you need to be here. That way, yeah, because then we'll be hasted. Yeah. That's a croc, man. That's a croc. I don't think we want to enchant a weapon with deadly. But I think here's what we're up for now. You come out. You come in. You come in. Go to the merchant. Transform this. Sell your gold. When you transform a reagent, this permanently gains +8 regen. Very interesting. I think you're gone. You're purchased. I'm buying you because you also give me a chunk of lead. And then I'm putting you in the bag. I don't know, at some point we may use you, man. You at least upgrade it. Sure, why not, man? And then a catalyst, after you buy 3 reagents, transform this and enchant it. Of course we'll give it a chance, man. Now it's combat, right? You're never coming out. You're never coming out. You're coming in. You're coming out. You're coming in. You're coming in. Okay. This is the build. Volcus Enforcer, I don't really mess around with Volcus Enforcer, to be honest. I'm going to go Trash Titan because he's green and my items do green damage. When you use a small, charge a large. Not good. Hemlock. Very good, man. Hemlock would go crazy. This is ticking me off. I hate seeing... I could get rid of Cauldron and solve the problem, but it's a matter of principle, man. Another catalyst? Oh my god. Because we're transforming reagents. Oh, we could transform a reagent, man. So let's just do it this way for now. We don't need to use our Alembic. I guess we could go here and get the value out of the Alembic to be... Yeah, we should, actually. Because That way we can actually go to the merchant as well. So, transform it.
Hugelings use these things.
Sell the gold.
There's fun size, and then there's boring size.
First time you would die each fight, heal 1 and take no damage for 1 second. That's really funny. Invulnerability potion. You take no damage for 2 seconds. First time you fall below half health, use this. I'm going to sell you, but you're interesting.
So is it?
Very interesting. Oh no, it got all reworked again. Okay, good, good, good. And then this bad boy right there. Okay. These are interesting, man. But we're on a, we got a good thing going for us. Sure, man, why not?
He actually cares about this.
2 of your weapons gain lifesteal for the fight. It can't go wrong now, man. We should have been upgrading this from the get-go. I'm a fool. We have no other reagents. Okay, so in that, if we have no other reagents, give me 25 extra damage.
My power burns hotter.
Heal and regen
melting
skills.
away
Like, give me some max
impurities.
skills, man. I don't know what we're working with him. A random potion gains multicast. Get 2 random potions at the start of each day. Nah, this has got to be a reroll for something crazier. Your lifesteal weapons have their cooldowns reduced by 1 second. First time you fall below half health, gain 1 times your regen for the fight. First 10 times you slow, charge a regen item 1 second. That's not going to happen. 1 second reduced lifesteal may actually not matter. The only thing I would say is that if this gets lifesteal, which it should, its cooldown being 1 second lower does make a difference. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter much. Oh no, it's Eye of the Colossus, bro. I think I'm gonna have too much poison on you for me to care. But it depends what you destroy. Toxic smelling salts, not awesome. Emerald, not that bad. You're doing something cool and fun, but it's not gonna get you there. I'm sorry to say. Okay, 8 wins, and I honestly think we're kind of rolling right now, if I may say so myself. Why is my item frozen after the day is started? Guys, okay, these enchantments are about to, or these catalysts are about to transform, man. Did we get it? Yeah, we don't need you. There you go. Let's see what's going on here. Go to the gold store. You became a gold rainbow potion.
Don't touch it.
Other firefly. Don't we? Oh, they're gold. I see. Okay, so let me see. The catalyst became. Huh? Oh, after you buy 3 reagents. Oh, my mistake. That's a reagent, bro. That's going to cause a transformation.
Lux told me about you.
You became heavy bottled tornado. The sandstorm begins. I don't think I want that. I think that's bad for me. But it's very interesting. No denying that. I think we've been making good decisions. We're at 8 wins in essentially 10 days. So don't talk to me about making the right decision.
I'll help you find
Fiery energy potion. You're done, bud. When you freeze poison 6, 154 gold is kind of crazy. No! Dude, I was going crazy. I was in the zone and now I can't remember anything.
Oh, delivery's free.
Oh, delivery's free. I like being. What are you talking about? Okay, I just walked over here.
Finds its buyer.
Sorry, there was no need for that. You didn't do anything wrong. You're in. You're in. You guys are all getting aligned here. No, wait. You're out. You're in. That looks right. I'm going up against Trash Titan again, man. I can't remember what I even wanted from you. I guess Hemlock. I guess it doesn't. Maybe it counts as buying a reagent. I guess you're a reagent too. You do get a lower cooldown, man. You do get a lower cooldown off of the skill. It's just 1 second, but
Man or beast.
what do you got?
Sometimes it's hard to
Penamander. You're well, you're a reagent, which means I could transform you, but I'd rather you got enchanted. 181 gold, kind of crazy. Give me the shield, and I'll fight an epic monster. You, sir, have won the internet for today. It's at least a level up. Maybe we can get a reagent from loot. I really don't want when a non-weapon is used, slow it for 2 seconds. I would really just love to have a 12% flat crit chance on everything. We're applying poison at a prodigious pace, man. I'm not trying to just test out the pop filter here, but that's crazy. That's crazy. For all of you doubting the spider mace, it did 225 poison in 2 seconds. And the 12% crit chance. Holy cow. Okay, no reagents, unfortunately. Upgrade a silver or lower. I have to know. I guess it would just turn into a better potion. Honestly, I think that's acceptable, man.
With more time comes greater perfection.
I think that's totally fine, because we don't really... The toxic fireflies are not super core to the build. I don't know, like, if anything, I'm sort of like, maybe you would just put Philosopher's Stone out there to have a better chance to keep you alive. 33 regen is still kind of a snoozer. Okay, 8-win Vanessa. We're on, like, the mirror match right now. I didn't even check to see if my board was, like, aligned properly, but... What do you got? You got a Lifesteal Obsidian Cutlass. Real original. And then skills that make it go off quickly, I'm assuming. They do have turbo dock lines, kind of disgusting. Sorry, brother, these walls can't hold me. That's 9 wins. I thought for sure we were going to die midway through that, by the way. Our lifesteal is not that good, because it basically gives us like 500 HP, which is what kept us alive, but we do get a reagent. So, you're done. You're in. You're in. Go to the shop.
Battle days are over.
Sell the gold.
Weapons crave more.
Sell the potion. You're out. You're in. You're in. You're in. Go look for a reagent. Covetous Raven. That looks like a reagent to me. When it's transformed, enchant it with obsidian if able. Holy cow, man. And this is transformed
Come back and tell
you in the fiery basilisk fang? What? Get out of here, bro. Garbage, garbage. But an obsidian enchantment is very interesting. I mean, Grandmaster, to me, he sounds like a merchant, because it says sell in the title. Right? It got you right under the chin, and then I snapped it. I snapped it on you. Your head went like... Now you're like, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. And then I back off, because I'm a merciful opponent. And you're staggered a little bit, but it's just to teach you a lesson, okay? It's not a merchant. Okay, noted. I'll settle for obviously the extra status effects. What do you got? You gained 49 regen. I mean, that's a lot of regen. I feel like if we had something that played off of the amount of regen, it might justify like being a part of the board. But for right now, I feel like our board is really good. What I'm hoping is that we can transform that obsidian reagent into an amazing weapon that then becomes an incredible receiver of lifesteal. And then we maybe replace toxic fireflies.
Disgusting creatures.
Man, you really, for all the buffs I've given you, you still only went off one time, huh? Catalyst is a reagent. Okay,
Another step
interesting.
forward on my path.
Upgrade an item. I think we need a gold skill.
Seems wise, but he may
Potions have +2 ammo. First time you fall below half health, gain 1 times your regen for the fight. It's not going to take that long for it to happen. It's the +2 ammo is interesting, but I'm going to snooze it in favor. Oh my, what is this, man? Your rightmost burn item is +6 burn? That's disgusting. I'm just going to go with +2 max ammo on just this, which is way worse, just to be clear, than the one that we re-rolled. But if we have one more weapon, which is what we're about to have, this will also get lifesteal. 3 ammo, though, hang on, is kind of crazy. Your items gain plus 100% crit chance for 3 seconds. And it's going to go off like multiple times. I have to give it a chance to function. What are you? Freeze? At the start of each day, get a small reagent. When you sell a reagent, gain regen. I don't know. We actually don't have any medium items we want a mirror to transform into. Vitality potion is very interesting. I like what we got, man. I don't know what to tell you. I know it's hard to get over the hump, but I like what we got. We could transform one last reagent, but I guess I'd rather just buy a skill. 4 crit chance. I backed off once. I may not back off again. Just know that, okay? Just know that. Everybody gets 1. Everybody gets 2, apparently. This is a reroll, though. I don't think these are good enough. Large items have better crit chance. 1 more ammo! Oh, are you kidding me, man? Okay, fine. A 9-win Mac in a very similar situation. That's a couple levels above us. Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. You must be cooking up something pretty good. You must be cooking up something slick. A lot of burn involved. Toxic Athanor reloads your items. Shrinking Potion. You're reducing my max health by quite a lot. I've noticed that. I feel like our run is awesome because our sound card is breaking. We got you, but you did take my max health down to like 0. Either way, thanks for watching, y'all. This was a good one. We got 10 wins with Mac. We built around our starting enchanted item, and we figured out the puzzle. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Of course. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Later!